And we are live. Woo! So last week, some of you know that my name's Joanne Kaminsky. I should probably tell you guys that. Not everybody knows that, but my name's Joanne Kaminsky. I'm an online reading tutor who helps other tutors be able to book their online tutoring businesses solid. And I got the wonderful opportunity to go to Jamaica last week with my husband for our 20th wedding anniversary and enjoy the nice weather and do some really cool things that I've never explored before. If you're interested in taking a look at that, check out the blog, becomeanonlinetutor.com, and you will be able to see I put in there the secrets to my success. And one of those secrets, you guys, is to take time to relax, because we can get so bogged down in our business that we forget to just unplug and just re-energize our bodies. And we really do need to do that, a couple times throughout the year so that we can give it our all when we get back to work and go to business. Now, one of the guys that you're going to see today who has really been giving it his all when it comes to starting his online tutoring business is Dana Harris. Now, Dana rocks, and we are here today because he is receiving the Tutorpreneur Hero Award. Woo! This is the first one for 2018, you guys. Yes. Oh yeah, first one. That's right. Way to start off this Martin Luther King Day by giving Dana Harris our 2018 Tutorpreneur Hero Award. So welcome, Dana. We're really glad that you're here with us.
I'm so glad to be here, Joanne. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to be receiving this award, especially on Martin Luther King Day, as well as at the beginning of the year. That it really, really just is a great feeling for me.
Yeah, I agree. Martin Luther King was such an amazing individual who did not allow adversity to stop him from being able to accomplish his dreams and really go for what his dream and his vision was. And we don't have a lot of people like that out there that are willing to sacrifice their lives for something that they feel so passionate about. And, this is really a day to be able to honor somebody who had a dream and made that dream come alive. And guess what, Dana? You are doing the same exact thing. You are doing that so that you can help others and be able to help them. So let's have you share a little bit about how you got started into online tutoring and what you specifically teach.
Well, ironically, my first experience with online tutoring was back in about 2011, maybe 2012. I had a good friend of mine who was paying me to tutor their child. And they were in another city about an hour away from me. And so I got this weird idea one day to get on Skype and tutor the child from Skype. And at the time I had a whiteboard. It wasn't really a whiteboard. Actually, it was a whiteboard sticker that my brother gave me that was scratched from his job. And so I kept it on my wall to use with my sons. And I got this brilliant idea one day to use it as a means of tutoring some of my students. Yeah. So anyway, fast forward to about 2016, just browsing through online, and I came across your page, and immediately I was intrigued by the book that you have, Success in Teaching for Life. I know that's not the title of the book, but your book really intrigued me. So immediately I was excited. I went and ordered the book, and I read the book probably in about 3 days.
Wow.
And then I realized, wow. Now, at the time, it didn't dawn on me that I had that short-lived experience tutoring on Skype or whatnot, but I immediately jumped into the information that you share in the book. I was so excited about the book, actually, that when I ordered it originally, I didn't realize that I ordered 2 copies of the book. So I'm like, hold on, why do I have 2 copies of the book in this package? So I immediately gave one away. But from then it's been on from there. I just kind of put my foot on the gas and have been going ever since. And I found it to be very, very convenient because I was always struggling with the concept of how am I going to tutor more clients, and how am I going to grow if I have to take into account travel time, and then I'm stuck to just tutoring people where I was at the time.
Right, right. And you've since moved. You've now gone from the East Coast all the way over to the West Coast.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been able to take your students with you.
Yes, ma'am. It is definitely a pleasure because I have to remind some of them at times that I'm on the West Coast now. And so that has definitely helped me out being an online tutor. I think that was the most wonderful thing in the world about this concept, because when I relocated, it really showed me the benefit of tutoring online, because the only thing I have to adjust is my time schedule. And everybody else that I've been tutoring on the East Coast, they're still getting services. They're continuing to call me. I've had at least 3 clients call me up to as repeat clients since I've relocated to the West Coast back in September.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. And that's a beautiful thing, right? Like when you start going online, you never have to worry about if you move, losing your business, right? Exactly. It's just a matter of take your business with you. It can come with you. So that is awesome. Now you mentioned the book, Job Security for Life and Teaching, How to Become an Online Tutor. And I'm going to tell you guys how you can get a free copy. So if you are on my business page on Facebook right now, all you have to do is like the page, click follow the page, and then you're going to go into message me. But when you message me, you're just going to write the word tutor, and you are going to get a free copy of that book sent to you. How awesome is that?
It's a great book.
And it's updated. It's updated since when you got it. So it's got all of the latest information. I've just updated it in the last 3 months. So it has all of the most recent information, including other tutors who had some success are featured inside of that book, including our wonderful Suzanne Davis, who's in the house. And Suzanne has said, hey, Dana. Woo.
Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
And Terry is in the house, and she has said congratulations, Dana, on winning. Yeah. So if you definitely check it out, you guys, if you are, here's Ron. Ron said, congrats, Dana.
Thank you so much, Ron. It's definitely
You know, what I love about you, Dana, is that you are so great when it comes to networking with other people and inside of our group. And you're so good at being able to support other people inside of our group. And that's one of the reasons why people are getting this Tutorpreneur award, because we all need to be out there supporting each other and, you know, sharing content and responding to content and all of that kind of stuff. And you always do such a great job of doing that. So again, this is one of the reasons why you are getting the Tutorpreneur Hero Award of 2018. Booyah! So you started tutoring online. I'm curious about what are some things that you've noticed. What are some things that are different between your in-person tutoring that you had and now your online tutoring?
I feel like tutoring online, it's just easier access to more resources, honestly. Because it's just a matter of tabs and then screen share. That's probably the best thing that I've found as a difference. Definitely travel time, and then the expansion. You know, the expansion is awesome. For years, I've had, you know, with my family being out here in California while I was in North Carolina, and just knowing different people from college that were all over the country. Many times I would talk to people via social media or on the phone, and they would, you know, always say, man, I wish you were here, or I wish you were closer so that I can get some help, or I know someone who could use your help. And so just the power of technology and the internet is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you're just able to reach so many more people as a result of that. No longer do you have to stay in your particular location to get students. You can get students from all over the world. And that's really cool. I just had a student who contacted me from India that I'm going to start working with on Friday. And I just think that's so cool that, you know, there are There are people that can afford our services and can hire us from all over the world. And there's really no place that is off limits if they speak your language. And most countries speak English. So
Yeah.
we're very blessed that we happen to come into the English language. We were born into it, and and everybody else is speaking the language. So you know that it's really, really awesome.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, cool stuff. So what about for your students? What has been the experience for them? Because they also, like some of these kids, they were doing in-person tutoring with you, and now they've moved over and shifted to online. What has the experience been like for them?
I think for them, one of the good benefits that I've seen is they have enjoyed being in the comfort of their own home. So, you know, for some of them, their parents have a specific area set up for them to do their tutoring. But just to be able to go home, you know, have a snack or whatnot, maybe tackle some other homework or whatever they have to get done, whether it be chores or whatever it may be, but just that comfort in the environment that they're in. So I think that's one of the benefits. And then knowing that we don't have the distractions. A lot of times when I tutored in person, when it wasn't at the home, because many times people were kind of, you know, apprehensive about doing it in their home, especially, you know, when they first meet you. But also when I would tutor at the library, many times you never know what you were going to get. Oftentimes I would go to the library and there weren't any tables available, or there wasn't a room available to reserve. So, you know, when you're doing this online tutoring, it's just a matter of they can be anywhere. And even for me, when I'm traveling, I don't have to stop. All I have to do is just keep up with the time zone and the time difference. And as long as I have my laptop with me, I carry it around everywhere I go. And I finally was able to start using my cell phone and the hotspot. So when I have that, it's just a phenomenal thing, because parents, they don't have to struggle with saying, okay, well, we're going on vacation for 2 weeks and we'll have to skip the tutoring sessions. They know when their student needs to continuously get those sessions. And so just the comfort of being in their own environment, the kids have opened up a lot more.
Isn't that amazing? Because a lot of people say, oh, but in-person tutoring, nothing can compare to it. You know, that's what they used to tell me in the beginning. And now that I have gotten to see the kids on the other side, they really are a lot more comfortable. I mean, they come in their PJs and their blankets and their snugglies, because I work with younger kids, but I'm sure that your middle school and high school students are probably not coming with their little snugglies. But my students sometimes, you know, the first graders, second graders, kindergartners, they're coming with their stuffed animals, and it's just so cool to see that, and to be able to engage with them on a whole different level. It's almost like you get to even build a stronger relationship with them than you did in person. I feel like we get down to work and business a lot faster than ever before. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That personal connection that you're building, I think, is a wonderful thing as well, because you really get to see, you know, for me with math, you know, students will really open up as to exactly what they're experiencing that they feel is causing a problem in the classroom. As well as, you know, they open up to different struggles that they see when they're at home doing the work on their own. So I definitely agree with you on that one.
Yeah. You've been a member of the Insider's Secrets Club for quite some time. What has your experience been with that?
Awesome. I can't begin to describe the experience. A lot of information, and I was like the typical person that discovers good information initially, and I tried to do everything at once, and I felt like I wasn't accomplishing enough, but over time I've just taken it and just kind of like chopping down a tree. I take my axe and just chop at it little by little, but my experience has been phenomenal. Number one, just from the information that you've been sharing. Number two, the expansion of my network. You know, I never dreamed of being able to communicate with tutors from around the world, and I think that is just an awesome thing. And you really grow to realize that people around the world in business as well as in education, and combining those two, we go through some of the same struggles. You know, it doesn't matter where we are. You're going to always have times where the internet signal is bad or something, or whatever it may be. But we all face the same struggles as we work to build these online tutoring businesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And what motivated you to try to start your own business versus work for a company?
Initially, honestly, I started tutoring really to make extra money.
Mm-hmm.
And so initially it was something from that regards, I needed the extra cash. But as time went on and my financial situation changed, I realized that I got to a point to where it was either going to be you're really, really passionate about this and you have a goal that you want to accomplish, or you really just want to add value to people around the world. And particularly when I transitioned to California, they pay their teachers here. And so, you know, at the job, I still see certain things that I saw there. But when I got here, it became a matter of, are you really, really passionate about building this business? And
Mm-hmm.
I had to have kind of some prep talks with myself. And I realized that, yeah, I've invested too much, first of all, and I just want to continue to be able to add value to people. So, you know, that's it for me. It went from being something that was necessary to something that I really enjoy. One thing I can say is that being a full-time teacher with the public school system, on some of my worst days at the job, when I come home and I have to work with a client, there's just a feeling of release that I get because I don't have to worry about the distractions and I don't have to worry about the different issues that we face as public school teachers. And so when I work with my students online, it's just a feeling of accomplishment every day. So, you know, I can be dog tired, worn out, and just pretty much beat up like a boxer in the ring. But when I get online and tutor my clients, it's instantly something just comes over me, and I just get this great feeling. So that's one of the big things that helped me. And so now it's just the goal of ultimately being able to reach kids around the world, like just expanding my classroom. I felt like my classroom is limited at my job. So the fact that I can expand my classroom to reach people around the world is a wonderful thing to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know that exact feeling that you're talking about. Like for me, it's this inner peace and joy. So when I work with my students online, there's just this it just like completely takes over my whole body where I'm calm, I feel relaxed, and I just love what I do. And I know it's very similar for you too. And that's why I've really had this passion to be able to share this vision and this opportunity with so many other people, because if I could find so much joy and satisfaction doing this, and I was so burnt out from the school system, I knew there were other people out there just like me who they were overwhelmed from their daily routines at the school, and either they wanted to make an additional income or they wanted to completely replace their income. And I'm like, you know what? They need somebody who can show them how to quickly, easily, and effortlessly just be able to create this business system. Now, it's not effortless. We have to put in a lot of action. It takes time.
Oh, yeah.
It takes time. You got to put in the time, and you got to be willing to create content and spread content, use social media, and you got to learn the marketing side of it, right? And if you want to work for a business, you certainly can do that, but you're going to then limit how much money you can make. So you're going to be tied down to around $10 to $20 an hour. Whereas if you market your own business, you'll be able to make closer to $50 to $150 an hour. So it's completely up to you on which way you want to go. If you just want to work for somebody else, not learn the marketing side, there are lots of companies that will hire you. But if you want to really open up your opportunities, then you need to learn the marketing stuff. So what has been your experience with learning the marketing side of things to grow your business?
Well, first, before I answer that, I want to take a step back and speak quickly about my experience with working with someone. I worked under a small company some years back, and I'll never forget, she made me sign a contract saying that within 2 years from leaving her company that I would not start my own business. And at the time, I was the only person that could teach high school level math. I was the only tutor that she had on her staff that was, certified to teach math. And I noticed that her numbers increased quickly. And so she was getting these clients based off of my skills. And I remember having to go to her and ask her for a raise, and she gave me a raise, but it still was only like, I think $12 an hour. And I started listening, and I was realizing what people were paying, and I was like, that's not fair to me. So fast forward, you know, when I eventually started my own and getting to this point now, when we talk about marketing is something that you definitely have to be patient with, because even when the numbers don't feel like they're increasing, when the visits to the website don't feel like they're coming in, when you don't feel like you're getting more clients, we still have to be consistent at putting out content. And so one of the things that I've learned is about just the presence of being on Instagram, Facebook. I'm still not on Twitter as much as I should be, but I do have a Twitter account, and I do post things up there a lot. One of the good things about online marketing as well is you have to become used to getting on video. And that's not easy for everyone. It wasn't really difficult for me, but for some people, I definitely encourage people to just start practicing, you know, getting on video and being willing to continuously put out content, because it's a beautiful thing with the way social media is set up, the way the web is, and how someone that you know happens to see that you like some content on my page, and then before you know it, it's just a web that increases very, very quickly. So the marketing side of things, you just have to continue to read, follow people that it worked for. You know, I'm a firm believer in don't reinvent the wheel, just follow someone else's template and put your own twist to it.
That's right. That's right. Add your own authentic self to it and be able to recreate that. That's really, really good advice. And Terry Grigsby has done a shout out for you. She had said that you are an inspiration, Dana, and that you have been a big motivator with all of your knowledge of Instagram and sharing it with her.
Thank you so much, Terry. Hopefully I will continue to add that value for you as well.
Yeah, you will. We really do love having you as part of this group. And it's been amazing being able to watch your journey and your confidence grow, and just be able to, your enthusiasm to really do this, and has been just like no other. You just have your own little personality, and you have your excitement for the topic, and you want to share it with everybody in the world. And I love that. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fantastic job. You are going to continue to get found by more and more people by creating that content. And like you said, the video is really huge. It's so easy to get on page one with video. And so if you can get comfortable with video, you're going to get found a lot easier than if you don't. And you have to be on video anyways when you teach online, right?
Exactly.
So it's really no different. You get on video when you're teaching online. You get on video to create some content. People just want to see your personality. They want to like. They want to trust the people that they're going to hire, and those videos allow them to do that. So you've done a really great job. If you guys want to check out, if people want to learn more about you, where can they learn more about you?
My website, www.younggurusmathtutoring.com. That's YOUNGGURUS mathtutoring.com. YouTube, youtube.com/Young Math Guru, or you can just search for Young Gurus Math Tutoring. You'll see a picture of me. The beard is not quite this big on my YouTube channel, on the picture that you'll see, but YouTube as well as Instagram, at YG Math Tutoring, and even on Twitter, it's just simply Young Gurus with a capital Y and a capital G. And all of those are 2 G's. A lot of people always ask me, is that 2 G's? So it's Young and then Gurus. But please definitely go visit those pages, like, subscribe, share. And I just hope to continue to provide the solution to your math problems, as my company slogan says.
Awesome. Yeah, so if you guys have questions for Dana at all, feel free to type those in. And I'm just going to remind people that if you want to get that book that he was talking about, Job Security for Life and Teaching, I'm going to send you a free ebook copy of it. All you have to do is click follow on Become an Online Tutor's page on Facebook, and in the message section, type tutor, and it'll automatically be sent to you, like immediately. You don't even have to wait. It's just like, boom, it'll arrive in your inbox. So awesome. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit subscribe so that you can hear more experiences of online tutors and things that are working for them inside of their businesses. So congratulations again on being our Tutorpreneur 2018 award this Martin Luther King Day. Woo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Now, because you're working in the school system, usually you can't make a daytime call, but you were able to make this call easily today because you had the day off.
Right, exactly. And that's a pain sometimes, just missing these calls, because I'm learning from not just you, I'm learning from everyone. And I think that's the beauty of this community. Yes. We're all able to learn from each other. And so just watching everyone else's growth and how people are just hitting the ground running in this community, it's a beautiful thing. And it's definitely motivational to me. I've had times where, you kind of get down, but when you see the folks in the community that are actually continuing to make moves and sending different things and posting different things in the Facebook group, it's always adding value. So definitely shout out to all the other members of the crew as well.
Absolutely. You guys are all awesome. And that's what I love about this is we can all be out there to support each other when it comes to questions and answers. Yeah, not one person can be the she knows it all kind of person. And so that's what I love about this community is even when I don't know the answers, there's somebody usually in the group who does know the answer or can get us closer to the answer. So it's really, really awesome that we can all benefit from each other and learn and grow from each other. So awesome. Thanks again for all that you do in our community. We appreciate it. He's been a speaker at our conferences and taught us a lot about Instagram and now he's just going to keep growing his business to like these amazing levels. And I can't wait to see it happen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Woo! All right, you guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next week. Now, next week, we are going to be with Off to Class, who will be receiving the Best Resource Award. So join us then, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.